play Euro Truck Simulator with me, Squawker, and when we left off, good tidings had come to us, for we had not only unlocked Spain, that lovely country where it rains on the plains, we'd been promoted, as in, we did it. We made the next level of trucking. We had become experienced. It puts us nearly halfway through this game, actually. So we've got 2 new cities to stomp all over, the cities of Madrid and Barcelona. So we're going to be visiting those 2 cities very soon, or at least we'll do Barcelona today and then maybe Madrid the next day. Yeah, I think that works out quite nicely. And yeah, we'll have to start working towards whatever country we're going to expand to next after that. But before we even think about that, we've got to see what we're aiming for. So, without further ado, what are our 5 new milestones to achieve in order to become professional? Well, first things first, we need to become the owner of a Class B truck, so we need to save up for a whole new truck. We also now need to deliver 2 cargoes with an ADR Class 2 certificate. We need to drive 16,000 kilometers with a loaded trailer, so that's one of those that'll just do itself. 12 undamaged cargoes to any load knots, so that's 12 perfect loads we have to do. And unlock 2 more countries, so that is a lot of money we're going to be spending. We're going to have to pay for ADR classification, a new truck, and 2 more countries. Still, a new truck does sound interesting, so I think it's time we did scope out the market and see what we could have a look at. I mean, this fella has served me very, very well, this little Class C Swift, but I guess eventually we have to change. Just wish I could change my avatar. He still creeps me the fuck out. Either way, today we are going to head up to Madrid, and we are going to just basically, it's going to be a casual load today. We need to raise some cash because we are low on cash. We'll obviously need to pay for more fuel soon. Not really, because we're actually quite full, but we've got to make sure we have enough money to cover our overheads and any unforeseen disasters. So, let's just stick to first gear for now. I'm just going to drive up, see what we can pick up today. So, Euro Acres, you got anything I can haul down to Madrid today? Let's see. Oh, yes, we can go to Madrid. But we don't want to go to Madrid anyway. We want to go to Barcelona today. So, the loads to Barcelona aren't that great. And to be honest, yeah, actually, the ones to Madrid can go up to 4,000. But I want to visit Barcelona first. May as well. Actually, no, we could do Madrid first, then Barcelona. I mean, yeah, Madrid, we could go so down. Yeah, we'll do Madrid then. Yeah, we'll do Madrid then, because Madrid is offering more money right now, and I want more money because I'm greedy. And you know what? Saving up for that truck ain't going to be cheap. So let's just get a head start on it now. So, but then again, do we have enough fuel to make the journey? I'm on pretty much a full tank now, so yeah, we'll have enough cash. So we're going to take some dry milk to for the Car4 company once more. It'll get us an extra £4,000, so that'll be good for saving up for an ADR Class 2 or for a new truck. We'll see which one we can do, because I mean, do we even have access to somewhere that does ADR Class 2? I think we can get that kind of stuff in Lyon, but we'll have a look into that later. For now, we're going to head down to Madrid and, well, take a look at our new stomping ground. So I will take that job and then look at the map later, like the disorganised person I am. So what we need to do is basically to directly get to Madrid. We'll skip out Barcelona because yeah, that's just going to take us time. What we can do is we can just go out through the usual way, like we're heading to Paris, sort of. But we'll take the E5 and then we'll stick to it, and then it becomes the E80 twice. That's weird. But basically, we just go straight forward at the next junction, cross the Spanish border, head down this road. We can pick up fuel either here or on the E5, and then down onto the E90 where we'll hit Madrid. So, pretty simple journey. Nothing too random and complicated, but you never know. I don't know if it's possible to discover side roads in this game. I mean, I know we see all these like big main roads. Oh wait, there's all the side roads here. What the hell is Poland doing with all these random roads here? I kind of wish you could actually just discover these random side roads, like, on your own initiative or something. Then you could discover new companies and stuff, but whatevs. I do know there's a sequel to this game, which I am greatly anticipating one day checking out. But for now, let's get ourselves into reverse gear and pick up our load. If we can do this one undamaged as well, that would be really good, since, you know, we've got to do 12 of these undamaged loads, so best to get a head start. But I'm not going to cry over spilt milk today because, you know, I've already got the nice big bonus of having access to a whole new area. But there we go. Right, set up and we're ready to go. So, put our engine back on first things first, and, well, here we go. I think we're going to skip straight to a clip show portion of today as well, as in, we've got a lot of new stomping grounds coming. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to record our new area in full, our lovely new terrain, but I will skip out this initial rigmarole of getting the hell out of bloody Euro Acres, because this is just my least favourite road in the world. So I'll see y'all in a few minutes when I'm not crippling this truck with lousy gear changes. I think I got stuck on the hill! Come on, you stupid truck! That was a bit scary there. I forgot to change my gear. Oh, I put myself in neutral. Well done me for never paying attention to what gear I'm in. This is why I don't drive in real life, because I'd be bloody crap at it. If we've just escaped Bordeaux now, and we're steaming towards the Spanish border, which is really the best direction I want to be going in, because that is our destination for today on our road to Madrid. And the truck isn't bloody sounding like it's going to choke to death on its own gases, that is. Yeah, this truck needs replacing soon. I think it's aging, or at least, well, it's only a few weeks old, but I feel like I'm starting to wear it out, because let's face it, this truck never gets a bloody rest, apart from when I'm sleeping. Right, we're imminently transferring to the E80 now, which can not only take us to Barcelona and not Madrid, but apparently it can also take us to Rome, or Roma, or Rome. But my question is, how does the E80 take you to Rome? Well, obviously it can, because it's a really stupid E80. I mean, we actually are on the E80 anyway, because there's two E80s, so someone in the cartography department has fucked up royally, but yeah. I was thinking, if I'm going on the E80 heading to not Middlesbrough, why was I thinking of Middlesbrough? To Madrid? Why in God's green earth would I be heading for Rome? So I'm basically heading the complete opposite direction of Rome, you know. Unless you're taking the excessively scenic route, you're not going to be hitting Rome anytime soon, my buddy. You'll be in deep Carthaginian territory instead, wink wink. So, as I see, right, we finally hit a bit of a motorway where there's no road dividers and I still occupy 2 lanes because I'm selfish. I don't know why I'm on the middle lane. Let's switch over to this lane, the winner's lane. Just cock block that van behind me. Well, this would be a good area for me to make an emergency turnaround if I realised I hadn't paid up my permissions to enter Spain. But I have, so, yeah. Still, looks like as we get closer and closer to Spain, and yes, I am tired, well, tired in real life and in this game, so we actually are going to make a quick rest stop before we enter Spain, so we'll probably be entering under the cover of darkness now. But it is nice to see that the climate and the terrain is changing as we get closer. I'm not sure if there's a cactuses ahead of me though, they kind of look like them, and I'm not entirely sure if Spain even has cacti. Are those cactus? No, they're not cactuses. Good. Otherwise I think that would be weird. And shut up, I'm observing plants. Oh, hello there, big old freighter by the way. As well as the lovingly textured oceans, but yeah. It's starting to look a hell of a lot more Iberian in this area. Hell of a load more Iberian. In fact, here comes our rest stop as well. So let's get ready to enter what we like to call Spain, but what this game will probably call, will be the French way of Spain, won't it? We are heading for Rein de Espana. That's a nice name. How am I doing for fuel, by the way? We've got over half a tank. Brilliant. I can just park up in here and not signal that I'm turning, but luckily the game decided not to tell me off today, so hooray. Let's just park up, engine off, and, well, have a snooze in the cab, because I can clearly see no accommodation here, so, yeah, let's just hope I brought my pillow. And it's night time, and whew, pretty murky now actually. I'm not sure if someone's spilt a lot of oil in the sky, but that's not the healthiest night sky I've ever seen, or at least, you know, we've got some excessive light pollution going on. Either way, truck switched on. We'll just back ourselves out of here nice and gently without ruining my cargo, because so far I have not damaged it, so we are heading for a great start in that aspect. I'm trying not to scrape off anyone's car as well. Am I clear for takeoff? You letting me through, mate? Of course you are, you wanker. Put my lights on, by the way, before I get fined. And yeah, you're not gonna let. You gonna let me through? God, no such thing as common courtesy anymore. All right, off we go through the glitchy gates, and well, welcome to Spain, or España, or whatever you want to call it today. Either way, we have now officially entered Spain, where there's some water and once more the lovingly textured coastlines of this game, and a very, very colourful night sky. I mean, it kind of reminds me of an oil painting in a way, this sky. You know, those lovely hazy colours, big old brownish rocks. Well, looks like they've been shot up a few times, and the big old sort of mossy rock with a like a moulding thing going on, and oh look, there's no barriers anymore. I guess we could just escape if I wanted to, and I could just drive up that hill and give up at life. Or I can go around this funny bend that that road sign just warned me about. So yeah, it is kind of a funny bend, isn't it? It's alright, we'll navigate it fine, I'm sure we will. Especially if I put my gear down as well at some point, because yeah. Boy, it's probably because I play this game very infrequently, so that's probably why I haven't mastered gear changing on this game, / I just don't drive, so yeah, but yeah. I think it takes a bit more mastering, the gear change. There's someone out there who's got it down to a nice fine art or a science, so everyone knows better, but it looks like we now have officially entered nighttime, and once more in that big old cloudy night sky that we always seem to have, because yeah, it's always cloudy in Europe. No such thing as a clear sky there. We're also approaching our second to last petrol station before we hit Madrid. Or at least, you know, it's not too far away, but you know what, we've still got over half a tank. I think we will survive. So I will choose to continue, and we will we'll get fuel later. For now, nice calm driving under the veil of a night sky in Spain. With weird trees, very 2D trees actually. I remember it was actually I don't know if anyone played Battlefield 3. I mean, I still play it a little bit. But on the map Carg Island, I remember there's like a little area that me and my mates used to call Narnia. I think if you go out of the US spawn, because you have to do to spawn on the battleship. Because if you land on the island and then just go as far to the left as possible, you basically just go to this massive bit of map that's completely unfinished. Like the rocks are really jaggy, and the I'm not gonna get petrol, and the rocks are really jaggy, and the trees are all like the weird 2D spinny things. It's just bloody amazing. Don't know why they didn't just seal it off with an invisible wall, but they didn't. They did not. They just left it open because screw quality control, I guess. Right, so we're just hitting our turn off now, so we can transfer from the E80 to the E5 in order to make our way direct to Madrid now, since we're not really going to be hitting up Lisbon today, but I think I might make Portugal my next country, just round off Western Europe in that manner. Because we'll just get that all nice and sorted, you know, tie it off with a nice bow, and then we still have to pick another country. I don't know what it could be. It could really be Germany, Italy, or even the UK next. I kind of would like to do the UK though, since, you know, it is my home, so nice to go somewhere where I know better get Italy's tempting as well. That lovely, lovely Mediterranean atmosphere. I mean, we're basically in the Mediterranean here, but well, we're actually really close to the Mediterranean when we're at Madrid, but you know, that lovely just Mediterranean in it. I don't think we can go to Greece in this game though. That's a shame. I'd have loved to have gone to Greece. I hear it's a very nice place, especially like places like Thessaloniki and stuff. I mean, when you think about it, Euro Truck Simulator only covers like Western Europe and not like East, South, and North. Like, yeah, it's like partial Euro Truck Simulator this game. I'm gonna put my gear down as well too. I think we're on a hill. I think I might top my fuel off at the next petrol station as well, just because we we are starting to get a bit low, and I'm not sure if there'll be fuel facilities in Madrid. I mean, we could quickly double check. There are fuel facilities just outside Madrid, but you know what? I've still got quite a distance to go, so I'm going to play it safe, and I'm going to get my fuel at the next stop. And I don't think it should ruin my bank account. Well, it actually will, but so far I have yet to get in trouble with the police, and I've yet to damage this cargo. So yeah, we're heading in the right direction. You know, we're going to deliver another perfect undamaged load. Really should pay up to repair my truck though. And again, what's the point of repairing it when I'm going to be imminently replacing it? But then again, I think a replacement's going to be very, very expensive. I think I may be better off doing that objective last, but I'm still going to shop around just so I know what kind of budget I'm looking at and how much bloody money I'm going to raise. But maybe if I do the ADR certificate first, then get some more countries unlocked, and then, you know, that'll unlock the potential to do more long haul shifts, which usually seem to raise more money, because probably doing I mean, I bet you out doing a load now from Madrid, like all the way to Amsterdam, is probably going to make me an absolute packet, but it'll probably take me a few hours to do it, but hey, I don't mind doing it. I have a few hours to spare because I have nothing better to do in my life. Anyway, I'm going to make the transition now. I've got someone coming up on me trumpet though. Now though, he's gone. So let's just switcheroo all over here. Turn my, actually no, I can keep my turn signal on, so I'm still turning, aren't I? Either way, let's just pull in, quickly top up the fuel, and then probably sleep again, because I don't know, pretty much at half stamina, but then again I can sleep at the depot, can I? So yeah, I should be fine actually. Okay, petrol time. Let's have a little look. So start filling her up, lad. God, it's a €39 per litre in this area as well. Might just oh wow, only 300. Oh wait, I'm only filling up a half tank, so you know it's not like my usual spend of about €500, but oh well, just a nice quick little top off just to keep us going basically. Right, now let's safely and responsibly pull onto the lane, maybe put my gear down to a more sensible level as well. That's smart, I just neglect them gears, and there we go, back on the road again. Still, we are pretty much now over halfway to Madrid. Get ourselves there, and then go shopping. Okay, I'm getting close to my 20,000th kilometre, is what I'd be saying. If I was actually getting close to my 20,000th kilometre. Actually, I am. Yeah, 20,000. Well, I was going to say I'm only on my 2,000, but no, that's bullshit. No, 20,000 K in this car, or this cab, or this truck. Hey, we're doing well, even though this fat bastard line controller's never bloody left the cab. He's artificially glued to it. He is literally now a part of the cab. He's like morphed into it in some sort of unholy unity of flesh and seat with tacky pattern on it. I mean, seriously, we should get some seat coverings. I just don't like the coverings on this seat. I'm going to make that one of my stipulations when buying a new truck. Must have better seat patterns or seat coverings, because that's just kind of nasty, that one. I wonder what colour I'd make my new truck. I think I will switch away from yellow. I mean, oops, I didn't mean to do that, but you know, it's pretty much iconic to my truck at this point. But I don't like how it basically turns green in the dark. Makes me feel like I'm basically controlling some sort of radioactive glow in the dark truck in a way. I think I want a more sensible colour that doesn't glow in the dark. Because yeah, I feel like kids may be making fun of this car as it drives by, or maybe keeping people awake when I'm driving by at night. And that's not even assisted by my constantly on full beam lights, which have the ability to light absolutely everything up, as you can see. It's just what I do. That was close. Very, very close. Lost a little bit of control on the old trucker there. God, this uphill, I feel like we're on a gradient because this truck has slowed the hell down. It is just like, come on, my dude. Let's do better. Oh, no, we stalled. Oh wait, we've unstalled, but yeah, we just nearly stalled there, and I thought that guy on my rear view mirror there was about to just capitulate his car as well. Instead, he seems to just transfer lane very, very slowly. And here, oh, look at this wanker, he gets to go really fast. Bastard. Oh well, one day I'll have a hot rod truck that'll be way faster than his, and I'll be king shit in the area. Ooh, looks like we've got a few new places, by the way, coming up in Madrid. One of which looks like fucking Euro Acres. Great, we can never escape Euro Acres in this game. They've followed me all the way down to Spain. Well, I'm not taking a job from them, but look like we've got another one. I think that's Tree 4. I think they're the logging dudes we had in Leon or something. I can't quite see it. We'll probably get more deets when we get closer. Either way, the goal is slowly appearing on the map. That's always a good sign. Very, very good sign. We're almost there. We're almost there. Well, my engine's probably overheating at this point because I've been mercilessly torturing it. I mean, it's currently doing 110 degrees, so it's enough for me to boil water in it, so it's good actually for making a cup of tea, but yeah, I don't treat this engine very well. We are going faster though, because we are now on a nice downhill thingy-mabob though. That's nice. Either way, if we want to go to Lisboa or Madrid, we've got to make this next turning, so we're going to prepare ourselves. We already are on the correct lane. We're not going to Roma, Barcelona just yet, but we will be saying hello to Barcelona soon. Very mountainous, isn't it, Spain, by the way? I feel like we've been on a nice mountain road. So I assume it's accurate, by the way. I've never been to Spain, so the best knowledge I have of Spain is now from Age of Empires, Total War, and Euro Truck Simulator. But they all seem to confer that Spain is about this colour and has lots of hills and cliffs and crags and stuff like that. So yeah, I assume that's what all Spain is: cliffs, crags, and sort of like a brownish green. Ain't life sweet in Spain? Right, anyway, let's just try and get ourselves up this hill, trying to drop the gears as well, just so we're not dying. It probably would be a good idea if I was in neutral. I really shouldn't stop doing that. Right, we're more or less on here now. And I know it's pretty much morning, but I know I can't turn my lights off just yet. I mean, I can see now, so I could turn my lights off, but I know the game will say no. It'll say no, you may not switch your lights off right now. It's still in the morning, even though you can clearly see. Because it's got to account for all people of all vision levels. Fucking put my lights off. I can see. It's not that dark. The game says, I mean, I know that bastard has his lights on because he's a daddy's boy, but look, I can fucking see. It's bright. Actually, I haven't been caught yet. Good. Then again, police cars don't seem to exist in this game. Well, that's a good thing. You never know when one might be about to ambush you. We're 6 AM now. I still haven't been fined for not having my lights on, but you know what, everyone else is doing it, so I've just fallen to peer pressure. Just in case. But I'm not having them on full beam, but seriously, I don't need my lights on. I can see. It's like so easily visible is everything. My dude's gonna fall asleep soon, but oh well. Either way, we are just about to make the drop off at car 4. It's all the way at the bottom of bloody Madrid, but oh well, oh well, oh well, oh. We should be able to make that drop off anywhere. Our turning is now just ahead. But I could take the second turning actually, and just pretty much be on the same road as the place I want to go. So that's what I'll do. He was transferring lane anyway, so I can just switch onto this lane, or I could just drive on that lovely checkered thing, and the game probably won't, you know, probably won't call me out on it, or it would call me out on it. Depends on what mood it's in today, but so far today it seems to have been in a pretty lenient mood. I mean, I'm putting my lights off now, because no one else has theirs on, so I'm not having mine on anymore, you know, I'm not falling to peer pressure anymore. What is glowing in the background of my mirror? It's like something really shiny on the road or something. I don't get that. I might be followed by aliens planning to abduct me. Something's going on that ain't right in Burger Town or Madrid Town, whatever you want to call it today. Either way, we could go to Lisboa P next on the E90A5, but today we head for Madrid. That's a lovely looking rock over there, by the way. I can't wait to see that up close, which we will do on the day. For now, all the way down this lovely big old hill, and ooh, that's a lovely skyscraper over there. I'm not too familiar with Madrid landmarks, so I assume that is a Madrid landmark, the Tower of Spain or something. Another Torre de Oro, that's like Seville or something, so I'm not going to be finding that in Madrid, but hey ho! Probably could use more Spanish towns in this game, but like Cordoba, Valencia. Yeah, I just feel like they're out of towns in this game in a way, but then again, I guess it's kind of a wide scope, and you know, it's still an early-ish game, so you know, it was doing its best. I guess that's why I'm looking forward to Euro Truck 2, because I'm assuming there'll be like way more towns I can visit, but still, I like this area, you know. I mean, we only get to visit the bumfuck industrial estate of Madrid, but well, I guess it's close enough for us. I mean, lots of cool skyscrapers in the background, so you know, looks like a hip and happening town with a strong financial outlook in life. I say, without thinking about the absolute economic shit pile Spain is currently in, unless it's getting better, I don't know. I think it's still in the shit pile. They might get out of there one day though, you know, a bit of elbow grease and all that whatnot. Right, where's my drop off? I think it's this way. Yeah, I'm going the right direction. Looks like it's just like sort of like a big handle. I mean, we can actually just zoom out my opinion. There we go, right. So car 4 is dead ahead, and then our next pickup we're going to make at Euro Acres / Tree Acres. I'm going to go for the trees. I want to carry something fun. Wait, can we put our gear up? Can we? Oh wait, we should put our gear down actually. We can speed ourselves up a little bit. Come on. Still an awful lot of industrial stuff going on. I'm not sure what's going on with those leaning towers though. They look cool and I guess they mean well, but oh no, they kind of freak me out. And whoa, cutting it close there. You even clipped into my mirror there, my dude. I know what I'm gonna. Fuck off. I know what I'm gonna do is an illegal turn by the way, and I'm gonna display all the road markings, but. Well, sue me. He cut me off. So, yeah. Still, I don't know what that tower is over there, but it's a pretty cool looking tower. By the way, gears, anyone? There's car 4's front parking lot and the deliveries entrance is just ahead. Brilliant. Coolio. While I keep putting the truck in neutral because I just don't learn. Let's make our turn in. Yes, I know. My dude is tired. It's alright. Rest is at a nearby thing because we are going to pull in. I feel like I pulled in really well there, but now I've got to reverse this shit in. Okay. See if we can just do it in one. Did it in one! And then I learned that there were no songs available, sadly. Well, I guess you win some, you lose some, but you win 4,130 euros, so good profit, no damage by the way, so I guess that puts us a little bit of a way to our first goal. Yeah, job well done, no police report, thankfully. Yeah, so how are we doing now? Well, we've done 645 kilometers, so we're about, what? 1% of the way to that objective. Hooray. But on the upside, we are up to 1 out of 12 undamaged loads, so well, let's just keep it up. I mean, just with some common sense, we should be able to do that. But let's look into purchasing things now. So we're not. I'm gonna have to go somewhere for the ADR players to learn about the ADR stuff. By the way, you know, for specialized players, which is in Lyon. But yeah, in terms of economy or country, so yeah, I do want to go to probably Spain next. I mean, Switzerland will be a nice one to get actually as well. But yeah, so Portugal would cost us 35,000 euros. That's a relative. That's actually quite expensive, but it's a fair price. Switzerland would be 30, 45 for Italy, 58 for Germany, and 30 for the UK. So I think what I'll do is I'd rather do what's cheapest because we're going to be spending so much money in this next part of a campaign on the ADR circuit. So I think just to keep costs down, we'll do Switzerland and we'll do the UK next. So I don't know which one I'm going to do first. I'll probably just flip a coin on it come the time or whatever I'm closest to. But before we do anything else, 2 more errands must be done. First things first, must get this sleepy head of a driver to sleep. But also, time to hit up the shops. So we're going to do that before I put this guy to sleep because, you know, shops close at night. I don't know if that's true in this game, but I'd rather just have a look at the trucks now. But actually no, because if we sleep we'll probably still be afternoon actually, you know, it's only 8 in the morning. Yeah, my guy has no longer has a sense of time about him. We ruined that we ruined that. He just doesn't, you know, we just can't perceive time anymore. We're so screwed in the head at this point with our terrible sleeping schedule. Is this like going to turn green or what? Because I'm not braking. Thank you very much, but come on, speed up, bastard. There we go, right. Here we're going to catch some Z's now at the truck stop, but I also just want to do some truck shopping. So, in we go. It's been a while since I've been to the depot, actually. Alright, my lads. Just signalling my return, but it's actually my arrival because I've never been here before. And the place isn't even fucking open. It doesn't open until 6. Right, well, we may as well just sleep first, then bloody bastard. Well, still, I guess it proves it right. After I just reversed into that wall, by the way. Stores do have opening and closing hours, apart from depots. They just, I guess, I just open 24/7, which is actually kind of useful for me. Either way, engine off, have a nap. Thank you. And once more, because I am utterly dependent on... Oh my god, it's a bit of a bleaky grey day, by the way. Once more, because I am completely and utterly dependent on this truck, because my guy cannot leave it, because once more, he has literally fused himself to a truck at this point. We're just going to have to go and drive up to the entrance, because, yeah. Someone's going to have to go and manually detach the seat and just carry me in, because, yeah. I've got the worst bed sores in the world at this point. Still, welcome back to the truck. God, it's been a while since I've been here. Anyway, I want a Class B truck. So, what can we look at? And by the way, someone is just literally carrying my champs. I'm like on a rickshaw at this point. I guess the game's recommending this truck to me today, which is a Runner B Class. It would cost me 83,000, and here is its things. It can do 8,001 fuel tanks. Yeah, it looks like a good truck. I'm not really much of a gearhead, so yeah. There's also the Valiant B Class. Sounds pretty nice. 94,000, still very expensive. Don't really want a C Class truck though. I could stick to my brand though and get the Swift B Class though, but it's a bit expensive at 90,800, and maybe I want a change. Also, it doesn't really look that different from, like, you know, the other Swifts. I mean, they actually more or less look identical, and, you know, I think I kind of like a cosmetic change as well. I'm just yearning for that change. There's my old faithful there as well, the Swift C Class. There's also the Majestic Class as well, so there's a Majestic B Class, which would be 90,000. So our cheapest one is going to be the Runner then, it seems. So, but, yeah, it actually looks alright. Well, that's the A Class, but yeah. The Runner B Class, yeah, sounds good, sounds economical, 83 grand. Gonna take us many trips to save up for it, but I'm happy to do that. Either way, next time, it looks like it is a Tree Acres that is nearby, so we're gonna go to Tree Acres next time, buy some trees to haul to Barcelona. See you there, my friends.